Hi, everybody. It's Giuliana Melo. It is Monday, January the 2nd. It is 1:10 a.m. Mountain Time. I'm Giuliana Melo. Come on in, everybody. I wanted to do something a little bit different this year, and I felt strongly guided to share an Oracle card message for the week. I am one of Sunny Dawn Johnston's online admins, so I also admin the page Multidimensional Oracle, which was a deck that Sunny published a couple of years ago in 2021. And this is a beautiful deck that has animals, symbols, numbers, and beautiful ascended masters. And I thought that this would be a really beautiful deck to share a message for the week. So we're starting today, Monday. So this reading is going to be from today in all time zones from January the 2nd up to and including the end of day, January the 8th. So January the 2nd to January the 8th. Now it's a brand new year, everybody, 2023. And I thought, you know what? I'm not a numerologist, but I follow a numerologist. Her name is Vicki McKinnon. Her page on Facebook is Know Your Numbers. And I am a really grateful to be in her community because she posts the numbers every day. Hi, Kim. And she also posted what the energy is of this year. Now, 2023, when you add it up, it's a 7. So it's a 7 energy year. And you might be saying, well, what does that mean, Giuliana? And what that means is it's a highly spiritual number. It guides us toward knowledge and wisdom, order and organization, serenity and compassion. So it's calling us to tune into all of those things and make choices to bring more of that in. It's a year of reflection. So looking back on how far you've come and celebrating yourself in that, look at how far you've come. Because if you don't cheer for yourself, who's going to? The divine does, but I mean in human form. We need to acknowledge how far we've come. And 7 also calls us to keep moving forward. It asks us to proceed slowly and calmly. The number 7, believe it or not, asks us to be patient. And remember, patience is a virtue. It is not a year to struggle. So you might really consider, where do I feel as though I'm struggling? And you'll want to heal that. That's where your work lies. You want to allow divine timing. You need to trust. You need to tap in to the divine. For the last few years, if you've been following me for a while, I always say to align with the divine and to maintain your faith. Maintain your faith. I know for me, in my prayer group this morning, I said, I give all glory to God. I am so grateful that God is my anchor, because on these days that I know that are going to come, when we feel ungrounded and disconnected, which isn't truth. However, the ego serves us sometimes in a way to tap into faith and not into fear. And I know that we are going to all have lessons this year. We don't know what's coming, and we are being called to have faith. So that's just a short little synopsis of the energy of this year. It is a 7 again. And if you want to know more information, I highly suggest following Vicki McKinnon. Her name is Vikki, and it's McKinnon, and Know Your Numbers. I will post the link after, and I highly suggest everybody follow her. Now, this week, January the 6th, is a full wolf moon. So in this week, we're going to have some intense energies. It's a new year. It's a full moon, and I know how sometimes on full moons we might feel a little agitated. We might just be feeling ho hum. It's after Christmas. There was a lot of activity, in November and December for the holidays, whether you acknowledge Christmas or not. There were many different holy days and parties and gatherings with family and friends, and um, it was amazing for me. However, everybody is being called to rest, and then with the full moon, you might be feeling a little sad. So perk yourself up. We're going to do a reading. I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Multidimensional Oracle. The way that I'm going to do it, the first card is going to be where have we been? The middle card is where are we right now? And then the last card is where are we going? And as always, if the message resonates with you, it is your message. If it doesn't resonate with you, then you say, well, that was interesting that Giuliana was out there today, and you just let it go. You only claim what feels good and what feels true to you. So I'm just going to give the deck a good shuffle. Brand new year, everybody. Happy 2023, dear Kim. And I'm just going to give the deck a good shuffle, everybody, because this is our first reading of 52 for this year. I'm happy to be of service. And, I thought, let's get this MDO page. Oh, that one flipped right out. That's card number 1. Let's see what card number 2 is for the middle of this reading. Oh, it's this one. Okay. And then rounding out the end. Okay, let's see, it's this one. All right. So card number 1, where have we been? So it's interesting because we've received the monkey. Monkey is all about curiosity, courage, fun, and community. And just like I said, we've come out of Christmas, moving forward, the divine, the oracle is asking us to tap into being curious. Right now, today, or actually yesterday, is when I put up my vision board, and I wasn't going to do a vision board. However, I know that I have my words of the year. So monkey is calling us to be curious of where is this year going? What is my divine potential? To get into communities that feel good. So, the MDO was created by Sunny Dawn Johnston, and everybody knows I am a proud member of her community. I love being of service to help the collective with angel messages and angel prayers. And so, this card is guiding us to get into a community. Hi, Manette. Happy New Year, my friend. The monkey is a part of a big community, and it's also part of smaller communities. And so it is saying, get your bums into a community here locally. I'm a part of Join Vitality community, and we're gearing up to have a Galentine's event in February. So monkey is calling us to get into community, to have some fun. Now, the serious side of monkey is asking us to have courage. We're in this brand new year. We're on this brand new week, this first Monday of the year. And as I was reflecting on my life and on last year, I was like, I felt really excited for 2023. There are some doors opening, and I need to step into my courage. And maybe you need to too, to be able to do something a little bit different. I remember Sunny in mentoring would say, when you have courage and you want to do something new, it should feel comfortable with a stretch. Oh, this chapstick is a little bit getting all over. So monkey, curiosity, be curious like a child. What really is something that you wonder? Allow that energy in for this week. Seek out fun places to hang out. Have courage and get your butts into community. Now, the middle card is B, and very interesting because I have a bee on my vision board, and I know bees are reminding us to seek out the sweetness in life. It is also about being industrious. So this is the time of the year. It's interesting because last night as I watched TV, they had all the commercials for people that are like wanting to lose weight, people that still want resolutions. I don't believe in resolutions anymore. I instead seek out intentions and words of the year. However, it's okay if you're one of those that, like, I am on a journey of releasing weight as well. So that is one of my intentions. It is not a resolution, because resolution implies that you are wrong or you did something wrong or that you need fixing. I want you all to look in my eyes. I'm here with only chapstick on today because you know what? We are valuable just as who we are. And this card is saying, you know what? You belong. You belong right where you are. And if you are seeking that sweetness in life, it's to take action. Like, where do you feel like you belong? That's where you want to spend the majority of your time. And being industrious is, what do you want to bring in this year? You know, the thing is, I said to a client the other day, well, last week, you know, it's all well and fine to have a manifestation list. However, those things on your manifestation list are not going to come true unless you take guided action and you align with the divine and you have a clear focus. And so being industrious, you know, bees make honey. They are very industrious. They work together. So you want to look at what relationships are working and maybe what isn't working, and being brave, like the monkey is calling us to be, and deciding to leave people, places, and things that are no longer serving you. Maybe maybe you have outgrown them. And it's not right or wrong, good or bad, it's just time. Okay, so B is a very interesting card right for the middle of this reading, calling you to, you know, maybe you want to write down, what do you love, and bring more of that in. And being industrious means that you need to take guided action. It's not just going to fall in your lap. Okay, and you belong. However, you want to put your butt into communities that you know you feel safe, you feel heard, and you feel loved. Now, to round out our reading for the week, I love that the Master Spirit Guide showed up. Here, Master Spirit Guide is depicted in Divine Feminine. I love that. You know, she's reminding you of your life purpose is to be. She's asking you, what are you dedicated to, as she is dedicated to you? And what direction do you want to go in? She's here. She's showing up to help us. So know that you have this divine guide to help you. Are you asking for help? Are you allowing the help? Do you believe you have the help? And most of all, are you being open to receive? So she's saying, you know, a lot of people at this time of year think that they need to do big and grand things. And that is great to think, you know, think big, to dream big. However, on an energetic scale, you are a human being, not a human doing. So don't overwhelm yourself. What the angels are saying to me is that they strongly encourage and guide us to create smart goals. You want them attainable. You want, you know, this is why this year, vision boards to me feel a thing of the past. And I'll tell you why. For me, because as an empath, what I've recognized is, if I take action, if I stay healthy, I can bring in whatever it is that I desire. I am aligned with the divine. I see the magic and the miracles. Now I have a more of a, what do I want to release? Because I've carried so much weight my entire life. And more than that, how do I want to feel? And so when I did my annual vision board class, which I've taught for about the last 5 years, I felt strongly guided by the angels to do a releasing ceremony and a bringing in ceremony in a little bit different of a process. I still created the vision board because I put on it my goddess of the year. I put on it a card from the MDO that Sunny had gifted all of us that attended her workshop at Celebrate Your Life. So I have that on there. I have, of course, to love myself. I have on there my kindness, charity, So I put on it, how do I want to feel? What are the words that I want to bring in? My words are beloved, power, radiance, and magic. And so maybe you want a trip, or maybe you want to manifest a new home or a new car, and that's okay. At this time, I knew that I did not need a new car or a new home. I want a trip. I've had Italy on my vision board for the last 11 years. And by grace of God, I hope this year that I get to go, because COVID held us back. So Master Spirit Guide is saying, I'm here. I can help you. What is it that you wish to bring in? So just to recap, the 3 cards that we received this week to guide the energy of January 2nd, all day in all time zones, to end of day January the 8th, is Monkey, tapping into curiosity, fun, courage, and community. Then the Bee, reminding us to seek out that sweetness in life, to take guided action, and that we belong in the collective. God thought you were a good idea, and that's why he created you. And then Master Spirit Guide shows up to round out the reading, saying, you know what, your purpose is to be. If you need direction, I am right here to help you. And I am as dedicated to helping you as you are in helping yourself. So know that we have this team of support to help us as we move into the second week of January 2023. So any questions, anybody on that reading for this week? I will post the cards so that you can tap into the energy, the color, the symbols, and the words. Maybe if you haven't intuited or felt guided to a word this year, maybe one of these words on this card will help you. And just know that I love this deck. It is available on sunnydonjohnston.com. And next week, we might use the supplemental animals and goddesses that we have, that I have received from Sunny. And yeah, Rachel, if you're feeling of doing a vision board, do it. It doesn't need to be really grand and full of stuff. When I look at my very first vision boards, I was like, wow, that was an interesting version of myself who thought that she could just manifest everything. I am a realist. I also believe in magic and miracles and aligning with the divine and asking for what I need and in taking guided action to bring it in. However, I need to be in reality. And so I love the way that the angels guided me in releasing and in bringing in the words of how I want to feel. Like with my words, you guys, beloved, because I need to feel loved and cared for and nurtured. All of us. That's what we need at our core. Power, because for too long I've given away my power. And this isn't ego power. This is just the power to be. That I am good enough to God and I'm good enough to be here. And those that do not see my goodness are no longer welcome in my life. And to stand in my power and to take my power back. And then radiance, to shine my light out in the world. Because it makes a difference. And we are being called in such a way to shine our lights and magic, because that word for the last 2 months has been something that I've been saying almost daily. And then the other day I was like, okay, angels, I get it. I'm open to the magic and the miracles. And so I say goodbye to peace, while still wanting peace in my life. But peace was very interesting last year. And I look forward to this year with much sweetness, with so much curiosity of a monkey, with shining my light in Sunny's community and locally in our Joy and Vitality community, and in helping other people maybe learn their life purpose with a life purpose reading. But bigger than that, you guys, our purpose is to be. It is to be. And the Master Spirit Guide reminds us of the divine that we have helping guide us. We're not alone, even though there are times that feel like we are alone. Okay, so I hope that reading makes sense to everybody. If I can be of service, julianamelo.com, or if Sunny can be of service, sunnydonjohnston.com. And I love this deck. It is available on Sunny's website. And if you are watching us from the MDO page, I hope that you will continue to love our page and share it out if you feel guided, so that we can grow the page like we did Angels and Affirmations. And I will see you all again another day, everybody. I wish you a blessed January 2nd to end of day on the 8th, and we'll see you on the 9th. Bye for now, everybody.